What's up, guys? I'm gonna throw in a little quick guide for the new viral fletching activity. Managed to get the fletching knife and then the spool last night. Spool's pretty nice. I got two spots down here reserved because usually I'll throw the spool on one side and then a bunch of noted strings in the other, so that way while I'm fletching I can just end up clicking on this, and then when the last one's about ready done, I just refill the spool, deposit the finished bows, pull out the unfinished, and then keep going. For this here, it's pretty simple. You just want your graceful gear, axe, fletching knife. I have the equipable one, but usually if you don't have it, you can just have an extra slot in your inventory. Currently there is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 totems in here. I've always started at the bank just because that's the easiest place. So over here, what you want to do is have one spot for offerings, one spot for your knife if you don't have the equipable one, and then 5 logs, and then the rest you can just fill with either logs, bows, unfinished bows, shields, stocks, whatever. I ended up fletching a whole bunch at work, so I just keep a stockpile of finished ones, that way end up basically fletching to unfinished, stringing it, and then I'm going to use the minigame to end up just basically decorating. So for this, start off the bank, you make your way over to this totem, you'll decorate it, go across this log if you have the agility for it. We'll decorate this one next, and then we'll double back to this one, go up and around, down to this. There's another agility shortcut here. We'll decorate this, and then here is basically when you'll run out of logs / bows or whatever to decorate. And there's an agility shortcut here that'll let you get into the bank. From here, you just basically walk through this little bank camp area, go to this totem, this totem, this totem, and then bank again. So you bank twice a run basically. Start off, run over this first one. You'll see these little spiritual animals here. So when you build it, you just click on the build totem site, and it pops up with all the animals. And how I memorize it is by the size of the animal. So ox is technically the biggest, so that's 1. 2 is a leopard, 3 is a bird, 4 is a snake, 5 is a scorpion. So when I run up to it, it's okay, this is 1, 2, 4. And then if I see ox, eagle, snake, I know it's 1, 3, 4. These ints too, they have a 40-second pathing, and then there's a 10-second delay, and then they bless with the offerings. So usually you want to wait until they're done blessing before you build it. Otherwise you kind of lose out on some of your offerings from them. So 1, 2, 4. Decorate with 4 bows or 4 whatever fletched items. Cross this log here. Go up this next one. Do the exact same thing. This one here, so I got 2, 5, 1, so it's 1, 2, 5. Wait for it to bless it. It's kind of annoying because trying to time it just right, you can kind of just forego it and then end up just rushing it, but it's not really recommended, I guess. And then it changed here, so this is actually 1, 2, 4 now. And these little leaves at the top here tell you how many times you can collect an offering from this one totem. So on this one here, it'll collect 6 offerings before it disappears. And that's for the magic. I think for redwood it's 7. And then going down in the tier, it goes to a minimum of 2. This one here got the ox, so that's 1, 4 for snake, and then 5 for scorpion. decorate. If you build this before it's done blessing, you'll see like a leaf end up taking off immediately. And then sometimes you get 3, sometimes you get to 15 points for magic logs. Run down to this one. Got 1, 3, 5. See, as soon as it blesses, it'll take a leaf off. Go to the agility shortcut. Over here. So we got 5, 2, and 3. So 2, 3, 5. Decorate with 4. And then there's a agility shortcut over here, which will get you close to the bank. Let's hop over it. You can use this one too, either or works. This one here is a little bit quicker. Sometimes it kind of messes up your timing and you have to wait on the ends, but it's not really worth either way, honestly. And then over this here, I have my my left click switch to withdraw 5. So I withdraw 5 each time, and then if I have like a weird pacing at the end, I just deposit whatever I have and I withdraw 5 new ones. That way I'm not just sitting there clicking like 1, 2, or 3. Now we run through camp here, go up to this one. So this will be 5, number 5. So we got 2, 3, 5 for this one. 3, 5. Here will immediately lose leaf because of the ent blessing. My agility is 75. I don't have the full graceful set either, but I've never experienced like any running out of stamina. Size 125 for this one. Got the ox, cheetah, scorpion. Decorate it. Run down to this next totem down here. Get this one decorated. So it is 1, 4, 1, 2, 4. That's honestly the easiest way, in my opinion, is just remembering based on the size of the animal. After this one here, go up to this bank, and then you can bank 2 logs, which you withdraw 5 more, and then the rest of your fletchables. You can technically get a lot more experience an hour by withdrawing all logs, and then like fletching 10 unfinished bow, stringing 10 bows, and then decorating. But since I've already actually made the bows ahead of time, like the XP is shifted outside the activity, so it would have technically been inside the activity if I'd done it then. This one here, we got 1, 3, 5. Decorate it. This is 1, 2, 3. Something else that's kind of cool with the offerings is basically like Wintertot and Temperos. Like you have your offerings here. If I expect this is 183, so I got 3 that time from that run since I didn't build the totem before it blessed it. But you can have as many offerings here as you want. Like if you log out, switch servers, anything like that, it ends up still saving that there. So like if you want to wait until you hit a certain number of XP or a certain level, you can just leave it there, forget about it. Like since I have everything, I can just stack to like 20, 40,000, how many ever, But it's super easy. Like I kind of like this activity. It's a lot of experience. Fletching bows was pretty low XP, but now like you're gaining 156 time each time you like carve a totem, and then when you decorate you get another 620. So I mean, the 4 bows that would have been like 180 apiece, so like a little less than 800, and then I just turned it into like well over like 3k I think. So quite a bit more experience. It's 1, 4, 3. And you can do it in any order. You don't have to do it in the exact order from like left, right, or anything. It's over. And it's basically looping around each time. This one here, 2, 3, 5. Bank. I think I ended up missing decorating one actually. I know I did because I shouldn't have that many. It is kind of clunky with carving the totem into the animals though. Sometimes like it's instantaneous, other times it takes like a second to register. So I wouldn't click super fast. Basically wait for the XP drop to do something else. This one is 2, 3, 4. Some of the animals are really hard to find, like they'll be hidden behind the wall, so you have to tilt your camera. Other times like they might be stacked on each other, which isn't like really helpful, but this one, and then we'll bank again after this. Just one like this one here, see like 1, 2, 5. This first one. And then for the current level, like magic, like so when I build this totem here, 2, it's like there's 6 leaves on it, so it'd be 6 times 15, which is 90. So like when I do a full lap, there should be like 90 offerings here. 291 now, and then for every 100 is 1 point, and then also like an item. So it's kind of a winter tot-esque situation. Knife is kind of clunky in my opinion because you can't like just like right click and then fletch. Like you have to actually use the knife on the log and then it'll allow you to fletch, but it is a lot faster than like without the knife. And then like when you get the spool eventually, this is what I've been doing that's kind of helpful. You can have it however you want, but like you can drag it over here. I should have done that. So click bow, click spool, spacer 1, start stringing them. And you can like click on your bowstrings, that way whenever you get done with your last one you just refill your spool at the same time and then rebank. The generic left click is fill. You can choose empty into strings, notes. You can check to see how many strings you have, like currently it's 250. You could use like the option of like clicking on like the string and then the bow, but I just found it was easier to basically click bow, click string, craft, click the string, so I can just click spool and then click the bank teller. Definitely like the spool just because I mean it saves you a lot of inventory space. If I was doing the same thing, like you could craft 14 bows at a time, you do 26 now. You technically do more if you didn't have the bowstrings in your inventory, but it's, I don't know, I'd rather do it this way. A lot of the drops, like you get the dirty arrowheads, which can end up being mithril, steel, dragon, rune, adamant. Got seeds, you get animate fuse bark, so technically you can get your forestry gear without even doing forestry events. You get a lot of bird's nests. Most of them were the seed bird nest, a few rings, and then some with eggs. Roots were kind of nice. You get these bales of flax that are so more for like Ironman. And then on the map too, down in this area there's actually a flax field with a spinning wheel and a bank. So if you wanted to, I mean, you can like end up picking flax, spinning it, banking it, chop your logs for your bows, and then like never leave this actual area. But hopefully that helps out and makes some sense. So thanks for watching. See you guys around.